Well, all of you've got so much going on. I'm speaking to our panelists. I know you will only scratch the surface in your session, but at least we will get an update. And
actually, can I speak to that? Because that's useful. You know, we are going to have descriptive representations of what you all are up to, but I'm hoping that we can talk step back a little bit as well during the intra-panel discussion period, where we can discuss what about devices can be said, or AI and big data and devices, approaches that are non-pharmacological and non-therapeutic interventions. What do they have in common, or what can they bring to the party for accelerating healthy longevity for all? And obviously, things like wearables can be cheap and can be spread around, digital apps and so forth. But you saw, I hope, the list of questions that I kind of circulated in the preparatory materials. So I'd certainly like to make sure that everyone understands the specific things that you're working on, so that we can have, describe them to folks, but also to have a chance to sort of step above what people are individually working on to think about the device sector and AI. Guru, good morning. Can you hear us?
Hi, good morning. Yes, I can hear you, Thomas.
oh, very good, Guru.
I want to make sure that you panelists all are introduced to each other. I don't know the order of the tiles you're looking at, but we have Mike Snyder and Jesse Lynn, and we have Nushin. We're waiting for Vadim, who is going to call in from Harvard, and he did say that this seemed a little early for him. So
he's on the East Coast, so yeah, so go figure. But Vadim,
he does his best thinking later in the night, I'm sure.
Well, it's a good point, because we're going to have a session later on, in effect, pills, whether it be nutraceuticals or drug products that can be a solution. But really, the low-hanging fruit is what you folks will be talking about in terms of products that can come sooner to help with healthy longevity. So one of the conferences feature all solutions. We're not drug focused. We're open to all solutions that, in particular, are evidence based. So that's sort of the overarching theme for the conference.
Oh, we won't have a problem. Do you want us to put general remarks in our intro? Mine's mostly focused around our research and stuff.
No, that's fine.
No, that's great.
That's the opening statement, but
I don't think we'll have a problem filling the hour.
No.
So.
And you're not asking us for presenting slides, right? It's just.
That's speaking. Right. We like.
Oh, I loaded mine together because I actually watched your video, and at the very end somebody said, "Well, Mike Snyder will have slides."
Well, you're welcome to show them.
Slides are not obligatory.
I wasn't planning on it until then.
Well, show your screen if you want.
Yeah,
and, that will be fine. But we do like the just open conversation without being riveted to a slide.
I mean, we had a session yesterday afternoon with some folks from the American Federation for Aging Research. No slides. It was just like 3 or 4 people talking about stuff, and it was really interesting. It's like a dinner salon, which is what our inspiration is.
Yeah, that's what we like.
Have a great day, guys.
Thank you, Bruce.
Thank you, Bruce. And here comes Vadim. Good morning, Boston.
Vadim, thanks for joining us early.
Yeah.
Please meet your fellow panelists. We have
Hello.
Mike. Maybe you can just go ahead and shout out, introduce yourselves for Vadim. Vadim just disappeared.
I know Vadim, so we're good.
Excellent.
Yeah, there he is. Looking good.
I'm curious, how many of you have previously met Guru and vice versa?
Everybody. I think I've come across a couple of you. I think Mike in some conference panel, but not the others.
Okay,
hello,
good.
Guru. I'm Nushin Hashemi from January AI. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Nushin. Vadim, Jesslyn,
Yeah.
all of you.
And this is one feature of the conference. We really mix it up. We put people together that may not have ever.
Put you in a locked room and
Yeah.
then see what happens.
We throw you together and usually it works out very well.
Excellent.
We've not had any injuries or.
Yet, so far. Just for the people who came in later, we do have, thank you for joining early. We are starting at 8:30 and we are going to vamp for 15 minutes on the conference at day 3. So the official start of the device session is 8:45. No, 8. Is it 8:30? It starts at 8:30.
Yeah.
So we should make a very quick. Yeah, we need to give them as
You
much
guys are
time.
recapping now, actually, if I understood the schedule right.
Okay,
I
then I apologize. We have missed our formal opening and we're gonna go right to the panel in just 2 minutes. But first of all, Joan has been a terrific asset for the conference. What a hardworking day you had yesterday. Thanks for that.
My official role was to just briefly summarize yesterday's program, which was really fascinating because it started with really senior people, Bill Hazeltine, the former FDA commissioner, the dean of Harvard Medical School, the prime minister of New Zealand, all talking about how you handle a big health crisis like COVID. And I think you say, why are you talking about COVID health policy in a healthy longevity conference? It's because aging-related diseases are going to be, as we all know, a huge health crisis globally. And I think there are lessons to be learned from how the globe had to handle the COVID pandemic. But then it ended with sort of the future young stars, 2 of which came from Vadim's lab.
So congratulations, Vadim.
Incredible posters coming from members of his lab looking at biologic clocks. And they were remarkable because one of his, I don't know whether it was PhD or your postdoc, Vadim, showed that half of what changes in a biologic clock is actually good for you. So you really don't necessarily want to change that part of the biologic clock. And then he had a second poster showing that your biologic age can change in 1 day after stress and then go back to your original age the next day. So biologic clocks are going to turn out to be much more malleable than we thought. And I think this brings up all sorts of issues that we won't get into right now, but Vadim, bravo.
Thank you. Yeah.
Well said, Joan. And this brings us right up to 8:30.